Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video. This video is all about the secret rare comics on Veve. I want to get into it. I want to talk about what's going on right now and over the last week. I've been watching them very closely and I have a good video for you just to give you a bit of an outline of what's happening in case you hadn't noticed. I'm sure if you're in the Veve app, you'll notice. But let's get into it in just a minute. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be great. We'd love to have you. You could also join as a member. That would be awesome. It's $1 a month. It goes to support the channel as well as for giveaways and all sorts of stuff. And, you know, I really want you to comment down below what you think about this video. That's really what I want to talk to you. I want to see what you have to say. Let me know what you think, right? Definitely. You can also follow me on Instagram or Twitter. The links are in the description. As always, I will follow you back because then we can get the conversation going. All right, so let's get into this right now. Let's talk about the secret rare comics on Veve and what's happening. Now, over the last week or so, they have been dwindling down in numbers, okay? They've been, coming back, doing really well. People have been really targeting the secret rares, I believe. You're starting to see it up on Twitter now. You're starting to see the group and the community start posting about the amount of numbers that are happening on some of these, the prices that are going up on some of them, and also the dwindling supply. They're getting scarcer as people are really looking to just put these away, never show them again, at least for a long term. They're really starting to do that. So I got 10 that I'm going to show you right here that have a lot of interesting movement on them. And then at the end, I'm going to show you some basic numbers from the last week that break down what's been happening to the overall listings of secret rares, because I watch these closely every day. My personal collection has actually increased with secret rares. I've gotten up to 10 now in my collection, which is really amazing for me personally. I know everybody's different, so whatever number you have, it doesn't matter as long as you're happy and you're going after what you want to go after. That's what I always say. But the secret rares are becoming more and more important, as we see right now in the app, and they're quite hot right now considering, if you compare it to like the collectibles in the app. So this is the secret rare comic. So let's get into it. I'll show you my first one right here. This is Fantastic Four #1 secret rare. Now this has got a lot of attention lately because the price really skyrocketed really recently within the last few days, and the listings went way down on this one. So this one really jumped up. It really caught up where it should be. It's going to be way higher in the future. This is an extremely important comic. Now, just for a little bit of a reference, it's about $14,500, so it's up a few $1,000s from where it was just a day or two ago. There's only 20 listed in the market right now. If you can actually see this, I'll move this a bit closer for you. And actually, it's up about 13% from like a few days ago. And that is significant when it comes to this one. We all saw it. If you're on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about. You saw this one getting a lot of attention. It's just the beginning, everybody. This is a massive comic. You can chunk this in with the rest of them, the Secret Rare Spider-Mans and all that stuff, Marvel 1. Like, these are the big time comics, and this one's really risen. Let's get into the next one. Now, everybody knows, if you follow me, that I picked this one up just after I made my video. I made my video about this is one I was going after. I managed to pick it up and I did really well on it. It's sitting at around the price I got it for. It's at $15.50. I should have picked it up sooner if I could, but I just couldn't get there. This to me is another big one, but this one's up about 19 to 20% since even before I made the video. This one actually was rising. I could see it happening in front of my face. I knew I needed to get this one. So now I have it secured. I'm really happy about it, but this is just another example. There's only 21 listed. Big time comic, obviously, in the real world, one of these massive grails. So I'm glad I have one. Let me know if you're going after it too, but this one's up about 20%. Okay, and then if we get to this one right here, this is Spider-Man 101. Now, I talked about this one in my last video as well. It's up about 26%. It's really, this is very, this went up to about 400. Now it's about 330 right now. But this comic, more importantly, the supply has dwindled down. It's, there's only 32 at the time I made my previous videos, about 39 to 40 of them. People are starting to gobble these up, but that's not the whole important point of how much the value is. 330 to 400. It doesn't matter that much today. That really only matters in case if you're trying to pick it up. What matters is the number that are available, and what matters in this video for these secret rares is about how many are being gobbled up and put away and never seen again, at least not for a long time. That is the point of what's going on, especially with this comic. This is interesting. Check out the uncommons as well. They're also doing well, and the commons. the supply is slowly dwindling on this particular one that was totally eaten by the bots, right? So let's get on to the next one. So like I said, this one right here, I don't even show like the gains on it in regards to price because that doesn't matter as much. This one actually is only 15. This is Avengers 8. You know, it's about 11,600, so it's one of the big ones for sure. But there's only 15 available, everybody. So, you know, this is a really, really rare comic now. You know, we already knew it was rare before. There was always around 20, 25, maybe 30 at the most. Now it's down to 15. No one's selling it. People are holding on to these because they can see now what's going on with secret rares. They can see how rare they are. There's only 500 to 600 of these in the world. I mean, only 600 of this one. So you know how rare this is, right? It's actually extremely rare, right? So let's cruise down to the next one right here. I just grabbed some different examples for you. I don't want to just hit all the big ones. I want to hit some of the other ones too. This is House of X #1. There's only 17 available now. This one also has like started to, you know, dwindle down in supply. People are grabbing them. This is what's going on. If you're following the app and you're following, you know, Twitter and Instagram and all these places and, you know, the chat groups and Discord and stuff, you'll see that there's a group, you know, of people who are picking up the secret rares and they're stashing them away, everybody. And this is like, you know, the opportunity that people have been waiting for. When the prices have come down, this is when they're doing it. House of X is a really cool comic as well. Power of X is really up there as well. I didn't show it here, but it's the same idea. There's like 13 of those, I believe, at the time of this video. That's pretty insane. This one goes for about $5.75, right? So let's check it out. Let's go a little bit further. This one's really interesting too. Darkhawk. Like I said, I'm not really too concerned about the price of these. I'm more looking at the supply. There's 13 of these available, which is really interesting. People are going after the Darkhawk comic. A lot of speculation about a movie of him and stuff like that. So, you know, it's really just interesting, right? People are stashing these away. You may never see them again for a long time. That's the point. I know I've been on a crusade to pick up as many secret rares as I can, you know, just because I never had them. I've never gotten one on the drop. The only way I can get it is in the market. And when the prices were low like this, I've been grabbing them now. I've shifted my focus a bit. So stay tuned at the end of the month. I'm going to do my roster review video like I always do. And I will show you my new focus, right? Like, so, you know, this is what I'm going after, secret rares. I'm trying to at least acquire one of the good ones. So this is one that people are going after as well. You can see it's only 13 right now available. You know, that's amazing. $2.99 the price. It doesn't matter at this point. The fact that people are looking at this long term, right? That's the point, right? So let's go on to the next one. I just wanted to throw a few at you. So this is Hitmonkey. Of course, this one has less available, only 250, okay, available. There's only 9, okay? There's only 9 available of this comic. It goes for about 2,800 or so at this point, but it's so ultra rare. Like, it's a secret rare, not ultra rare. It's actually so, there's hardly any available. This is what's going on. This is what I want to show you. I'm just showing you a good example. Just, this is happening almost on all the comics. The newer ones, they'll take some time to get there, but they're being gobbled up slowly. But this is the ones that have been in the app for a long time. They're really increasing. Here's another one for you. I just thought I'd throw it at you. Like I said, I don't own most of these, okay? So this is just me throwing at you just the numbers. Fantastic Four, number 13, secret rare. Goes for about $6.40 or so at this moment. There's only 18 available, right? Now this one used to have about 30 or so, but no, it's dwindling, everybody. People are not going to be selling these. Seemingly they're holding on to them, you know, and we know why they're holding on to them. They're holding on to the same reason that I'm starting to pick some of these up if I can, because of long-term value and just the scarcity of them. You know, only 500 to 600 of these available to people in the world is really, really scarce. So people are really grabbing them, right? So let me just show you this next one right here. This is one that I did pick up, okay? And all the Craven ones are in the same trajectory, you know, from the Spider-Man. This one, there's only 18 available. It goes for about 170, so it's not like mooning or anything. But that doesn't matter right now because the ones that are available, there's only 18 of them. And, you know, once it gets down to 15, 14, 12, whatever, you know, it's going to be really hard to get your hands on one of these in the future, right? Like, that's all these types of secret rares. Like, this is just one example of those Spider-Mans. I picked this one up. I think I got it for about 130, and it was a joke to me that it was that low, and I just decided that I have to grab this one. And not just this one, there's the other ones. I've been picking up some of the other Craven ones because they're Spider-Mans, and they're such a good price, right? And so you can find a lot of these deals in the app right now, and I don't think any of these are going to go up like crazy, you know, in this moment or anything. I'm thinking way down the road, everybody, like I always do. If you watch my videos, that's how I think, right? So let's get on to another one right here. I just want to show you a few. We don't have to talk about all the super grails, but look at this one. We got X-Men #1, the Astonishing X-Men. There's only 17 available. It goes for about $229. Beautiful cover of this comic. I don't own this one or anything, but like this is what's happening. People are gathering them up. They're storing them away, as I keep repeating myself. But this is true, man. Have you noticed this, right? Have you seen this? I've been noticing it, right? So let's cruise on here. This is a little breakdown. So in preparation for this video, I thought about this a whole week ago. I started to notice this kind of trend. I know a lot of people did as well, but the supply shortage is really starting to happen with the secret rares in particular. Okay, so about a week ago, we had, you know, like this is the numbers that I did. I counted all of them up. Now, this might not be exact to the digit, but we have about 44,000 secret rare comics available on the app, you know, in total, if you add every single comic secret rare up. There's only about 3,400 available that were actually listed about a week ago. It's about 7% of the total supply was listed in the marketplace. That's a week ago. Now today, you know, this is April the 17th, all right? There is like 5% listed. So you can see the number has gone down. Let me just put this right here. Sorry. Right there for you. 2,332 listed. I counted them all. Okay, around 44,500 is the total amount of supply of all the secret rares. Like I said, about 5% are available. Now, this number is also inflated. Okay, it's inflated by the newer comics that have about 70 listed, each of them. The average is just over 20 per comic. Per secret rare, there's just over 20 that are available. If you average out all of the comics and you take about how many are available to how many that are actually listed, it averages about 20. If you remove the recent series of 5, you know, the ones we just got, you know, the Captain America story, because those are brand new, they really bump the numbers up to like, you know, 70 to 80 per secret rare that are available on those ones right now. So if you remove those out, this number actually gets lower. So that's what's happening. That's what's going to happen with those ones coming in the future as well, right? So that's sort of what's happening, everybody. I just wanted to talk about it with you. Let me know what you think in the comments of the secret rares. Are you going after them like I am? I know I am. I'm trying to go after as many as I can. Of course, I only have so many gems, so, you know, I can only do what I can do, but I'm picking Spider-Mans and ones like that, characters that I actually really love, and I think people will want in the future if I ever decide to sell them, right? You know, one day. There's certain ones that I just will keep as long as possible. Once they're in the vault now, I can't imagine getting rid of them at all. You know, like it's nuts. So anyway, let me know what you think about that. Now, I just want a little bonus thing at the end for you. If you follow my channel, you can get a drop head NFT for free if you're a member of the channel. All you got to do is join my membership. This is my OpenSea collection I did for my members, and it's available. You get one for free if you become a member, and you know, so just do that if you like, right? And how to get one is you join the channel membership, and then you can join the Discord server. So there's a membership post that you'll see if you're a member, and you can click on that, the link to the Discord. Get in there, have some fun. Everybody's picking them up. And you can claim your free NFT Drophead NFT, right? And so the collection is live on the OpenSea. If you want one, you can go get one there as well. They're really cheap, super fun, everybody. So that's just for members as well. Anyway, I hope you liked the video. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next video, and happy collecting.